So in this video we will have samples of opinion essays or persuasive essays with their mistakes, and we will discuss together what are the right things and the wrong things that we have to follow in our essay. Here, as you can see, a lot of people, especially young people, go through the day without having breakfast. Many people believe that it's not necessary, or they say that they don't have time for that, and begin their day with no meal. So I think that he is trying here to write an essay or an opinion essay about the kids or little children should follow the breakfast meal before they go to school or in the early morning. Number one, or the first mistake, as you can see, that the character or the student here has followed that there is no title. For your essay, you have to put a title to be followed here. So where is the title? So from your point of view, if you're going to write a title for such an essay, should it be a title like breakfast and so, or like this one? This is not the title, this is the topic, why students should eat breakfast every day. So someone going to write a title like this, and someone is going to say, no, this is the topic, so I'm going to have a catchy title, since we don't have one for this. What could be the title? Can it be breakfast, or shall I say the super meal? What do you think? The super meal is better than the breakfast, or the breakfast is better than the other one? Definitely the second one, which is the super meal, is way interesting and more attractive than the general one, which is breakfast. Number two, as you can see here, if you are going to write an essay, you have to leave a space at the beginning. You said, but I left a space here, I left a space here. There is two kinds of forms for your writing. We have MLA style, and we have the ABA style. The APA style, which is the American style, sometimes if you would like to indent the first paragraph in each the first paragraph in each one, you can do it. And someone is going to say, but I do recommend to give the first paragraph without any space, but I'm going to give a space in the second one, the third one, and so on, so on, so. From my opinion, I think that you have to leave a space even from the first paragraph. Why? Because some students, if they are not going to give a space in the first paragraph, they will forget to give a space in the second one and the third one, so eventually they will lose the form of their essay. So to be in the safe side, please indent or leave a space from the first paragraph. Now let's move for the introduction. As you can see here, this is the introduction of our essay. This is the intro. We have said that the intro of the essay is divided into three parts. The first one is a topic sentence, which is the hook to attract your reader. The second one is narrowing down, not just background about the topic. And the third part, which is the thesis statement or the claim you're going to finish your essay about. So here let's focus, or let's see the topic sentence or the hook. The topic sentence said a lot of people, especially young people, go through the day without having breakfast. So here it's a topic sentence. From my point of view, it's just a strong statement, or it's not as strong. I don't think it's a strong. I think it's actually boring. So it's recommended to start here with a question or by short story better than a statement like this, because it's not a strong fact. It's a fact, yes indeed, but it's not a strong one. So it's recommended to start by a better one than this, like, what will happen to you if you have a very hectic day and you forgot to have your own breakfast? That's a way to start or to have a topic sentence, for example. The second idea for the narrowing down, from your point of view, do you think that the narrowing down here is adequate or enough? No, he just wrote a sentence, and after the sentence for the narrowing down, he started immediately with the thesis statement, which is, I believe that. I said it's not recommended to say I believe that, to say I think that, in my opinion. I would like to talk about here. Like, I believe that everyone should eat breakfast before going to their activities. The purpose of this paper is to show the importance of breakfast, especially for students. So this is totally boring and totally not professional. Why it's not professional? Because here he said the purpose of this paper, it's like someone's going to say, hi, my name is Mahmoud, and I'm going to write an essay about, or my purpose or my goal behind my essay is to convince the reader, blah 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 blah. No, this is very redundant and it's very weak and it's not professional. So it's recommended at the thesis statement to say everyone, I'm going to start by everyone, should eat breakfast before going to their activities, as it already gives them energy, and so and so and so. This is a way you are not going to say the first person point of view, you're not going to say I, or I think, or in my opinion, and at the same time you are not going to say I'm going to say in this paper the importance of breakfast, and so and so. So from my opinion, the introduction is not sufficient at all. It's not good at all. I can give it, if I'm going to evaluate it out of 5, the intro is going to be like maximum 2 out of 5 here. Let's go for the body 1 and the body 2. The first reason why you should eat breakfast before going to school is for your health. I do not recommend to say the first reason, another reason, and highlight it as to tell the reader, hey, here I'm going to say a reason, hey, I'm going to say a reason. No, you should say it indirectly. You should say it without using this. Please use linking words. Like, you can start by saying, indeed, comma, I wonder why student, or we wonder why students should eat breakfast before going to school, and blah blah blah. When you skip breakfast and go to school, comma, you are looking for a disease because it's not healthy, and so. Here, I can say that he already supported the reason with a lot of details and a lot of like facts here, but it's not that interesting. I don't feel that I'm interested to read the information that he has mentioned here. Let's go for the second reason. Another reason for eating breakfast is because you need food for to do. So for to do here, I can say this is a grammar mistake. I have to highlight it. But someone is going to say, but sometimes it works. No problem. If we don't have a lot of severe or excessive grammatical mistakes or spelling mistakes, I'm not going to consider it as a grammar mistake. But otherwise, we have to highlight it here. Your body and your brain are not going to function as good as they could because you have no energy and no strength. I think that this paragraph is that good. I would like you to read it that much and tell me your own feedback. So if this one is going to take like 3 out of 5, this one is going to take like 4 out of 5. He is using transitional words. He's using the comma in its own place. He's using keywords and conjunctions. A lot of conjunctions indeed, but not a lot of linking words. There is difference between conjunctions like the fanboys and the subordinating conjunctions, and the linking words like indeed, after that, hence, consequently, which mean they are adverbial transitional words, and inshallah in our live session we're going to tell you more and more about them. The last reason, this is the last body paragraph. So what do you think? A body paragraph is consisting of 3 lines and a half. It's I think it's short. It's not that much. And I don't like to say, I don't like the last reason. I like this way. To have breakfast every day is because you can avoid diseases if you eat some breakfast in the morning. What do you think? He is already repeating the word breakfast so much. Breakfast, 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 which is so boring. Please avoid repetition. You can say the meal. You can say the sunrise meal. You can say the breakfast meal, or you cannot mention this. So avoid repetition. Repeat is not good for your own choice of word. It's not good for your own organization of the body. It makes your reader got bored easily, and he is like, I would like to finish this essay as much as I can. Now let's move for the conclusion. You have to realize that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So here he is doing a summarizing, but I really recommend to start by to sum up. I like to say to sum up, and then a comma, and then you have to realize the breakfast. So here he already gives us a summary for the what has been mentioned. and here it's better to wake up earlier, so he's give us recommendation or advice at the end. So I think the conclusion can take 3 out of 5. Why? It already has the condition, but it's very short. It's very short. But so I can say out of like out of 20, that one maximum will take 11 or 12 out of 20. It's very short. It's too short for an essay. And so inshallah guys, in our session we're going to start writing together. So we have here a module for a wrong persuasive essay, and in our online session we will have a perfect essay for a persuasive one, and we will going to compare between both of them, and we're going to start to write our own brainstorming and our own introduction for an opinion essay.